had the opportunity with this book to be able to go to the absolute best artists and writers in the industry and say, would you be interested in coming in and expanding this world? We started at the top. We started at the very top in terms of our wish list for people, and I'm really happy to say that we got almost everyone that was on our wish list.
In a way, the challenge for me, because it is the first story in the book, for me it was the story that stylistically could deviate the least. So I really looked at the images from the movie, which really up my alley in terms of the kind of imagery they're using. I almost see it as my story is sort of introducing you into this world from the Immortals movie, and then it gets a lot crazier and wilder from there.
The way I approached it for the comic and for the fight sequences was I wanted the viewer or the reader to actually be a part of the fight, like actually be inside the fight. So maybe taking some of these images that might be a little clean and just take that and maybe like run it through a grinder or like a sandpaper type look and give it like a rougher texture so that you can feel the dust, the movement, which a still image might not be able to give you.
It was really fun to work on the design aspect of the book, especially because Tarsem Singh's design sense is really like no other director. And dealing with the visual language of the movie and in context of the classical mythology was really, really exciting. I had to design some new costumes and helmets and characters that were in line with the story.
With every project I ever do, I have to figure out how I'm going to approach it, because I can approach it from a number of different directions. And I decided to go ahead and do a sort of mixed media. And I wanted to establish that with the very first shot of Zeus. So I have an acrylic and sort of watercolory look to Zeus, but I've got a pastel sort of background, which I then saturated with a blue. So it's pretty mixed media.
If I had to choose my favorite element of my story or the favourite panel, it would probably be a shot of our protagonist, the father that's in peril. The Minotaur comes to hunt him down, and when he first tries to strike back at the Minotaur, he kind of leaps off the roof of his hut to try and strike the Minotaur, but it doesn't go very well.
What you get at the end of the day, it feels like you're walking through your own art gallery. Like every single 8 pages, every single 10 pages, you're seeing this world through a different artist. And it becomes this exploration of this mythology. So it is quite a marvelous experience just visually to behold. It's quite gorgeous.